Yo, I'm back again, and this time we're doing a Roma player ratings. Shout out YU Ramadan and T Amazing. If I pronounced that wrong, I do apologize, bruv. But yeah, we're getting straight into it today. Europa League team, I don't know if they're still in there or not. I have no clue. Their nickname is Giallorossi. Owner loves the club. Well, we're about to find out, fam. Their history. They've won it. At least they've won it, fam. The last time they won it was in 2000 and 2001 season. Ever since then, they've just been in and about, fam. But yeah, let's just get straight into the squad, fam. So we're going from Antonio Mirante all the way to Edin Dzeko. I think that's their key player. Looking like it. So yeah, straight in. Cool. So he's 37. They're saying he's their first choice, but am I going to believe this? Let's find out. He's a goalkeeper with 12 agility. But, okay, hold on. Sweeper keeper, 13 rushing out tendency, 12 passing, kicking 13. You know, he can do the sweeping thing. Is he good at shot stopping though? 16 reflexes, 13 one-on-ones. Now he's a bit of hit or miss for me. I can't lie. He's got a couple hits, like the composure, reflexes. But then a couple misses like the agility, the one-on-ones. For me, backup, innit? Not a bad backup, I can't lie. Not a bad backup, fam. So yeah, there's a couple positives in there. We're gonna build on the positive because there's definitely more positive than negatives. So yeah, it'll be a decent backup still. Decent backup. Moving on, Simone Farelli. Alright, now he's exactly the same age, 37 as well, but this time he's 6'1" with 11 agility, 14 reflexes and 13 one-on-ones, bruv. Now, I'm not gonna lie, if you have to release one, release him. It's not worth it, fam. He's probably there for registration or something because, bruv, he's not that good for a goalkeeper. Let's all be honest now. Let's all be honest. For a goalkeeper, he's not that good in it. So it's just gonna move on swiftly, fam. Move on swiftly. Is that guy really the number one? Come on, Paul Lopez, show me something, fam. All right. Yeah, there we go. That's the number one. He's not back up. Are you mad? He's their number one. He's got, fam, goalkeeper, defend. We're not doing this sweeper keeper thing around here. I can't lie to you. Even if you did want to do sweeper keeper, wait, what's his passing? 14, kicking 13. So you know he can actually do the sweeping thing. Can't lie. What's the composure? It's all right. Nothing special, fam. But he can do it in it. But anyway, play to the strengths though, because he's better at stock shopping than he is playing with the ball to his feet, fam. Not saying that he can't do it, but if you look into account that he's got 15 agility, 16 reflexes, and 15 one-on-ones, bruv, then you can see as a goalkeeper defending, he'll be even better, fam. Because you're having him in between the goal, yeah, staying back, fam, and at least he can kick. I mean, at least he can pass. That's better passing than a lot of midfielders out there, you know, 14. That's baseline passing, fam. And he's got it, so I have to give him credit where credit's due. He's a good keeper. Definitely their number one. And I don't mind that first goalkeeper being their number two. But that third one, unnecessary being there, can't lie to you. So, overall, goalkeepers are sorted, fam. He's a good goalkeeper still. Good goalkeeper. Alright, now the outfield players, fam. Alright, Federico Vezio. Fazio. Now, I've heard of him in the past. Don't know what happened to him. Surprised that he's still playing. But anyway, he's 6'5" with 18 strengths already. He's a unit, fam. He's a physical unit, especially in the air. In the air, 18 jumper reach and 18 heading is not something to be flipping. You're not meant to mess around with that shit, you get me? But now, he's got 9 pace, 10 agility and 9 acceleration. So if you want to leave him behind, you will leave him behind, fam. You get me? He's going to take quite a while to get to that top speed of 9 pace, bruv. And to be fair, depending on what kind of high line you play, it's different possibilities, like I always say, because you can either get left behind or you can put him in the middle of a back three and he's not even looking that bad. Because I'll tell you what, to be fair, overall he's not even that bad, you know. Like, if I take pace out of it, he's not even that bad, fam. The only thing that's surprising is that he's not composed for his age. Haven't you learned, bruv? So not only are you getting skinned, but even on the ball, if someone presses you, then it's going to take you a couple years to turn around with 10 agility. So man's slow and he's got skinny jeans on. That's the worst combination you can possibly wish for, you know. But at least he can win the ball. So maybe in the middle of the back three, he can do a thing still. He can definitely win all the headers as well. Yeah, man. That's the only way I can see him thriving. But at this age, it's now or never. So you man already know what I'm trying to say. 13 technique, 12 vision, 13 passing. That's a good pivot for a centre back as well. But overall, like what I just said, that's how you get the best out of someone like this. And he's a decent player when it comes to that, fam. All right. Moving on, fam. Next is that? Yep, he's in the club. Ibanez. All right. Oh, wow. Wow. Okay, yeah, this guy's sick. Flipping out. This guy's sick. All right, cool. So he's 21. He's got, okay, cool. For a centre-back, he's got 14 acceleration, 15 pace. So already that's really good now. 13 strength, that's definitely going to go up because he's only 21. So you already know, fam. Development thing as well. But how dare you be possessing 16 tackling at this age, bruv? It's not even fair, fam. You've got better tackling than a lot of guys that are 10 years older than you. And he's a decade younger than a lot of defenders and has got better tackling than them, you get me? It's quite embarrassing, fam. And his passing, fam. Look at the pivot. 13 technique, 11 vision, I get that. But he's got 14 passing, which means he's got the execution of the pass to get the pass done, fam. You get me? At least he can beat the press with 14 composure as well. He can even step out and dribble, fam. This guy's sick, flipping. I've never seen this guy, Flipping. It's like I learn something new every day when I do these flipping ratings, bruv. I swear down, fam. That's why I enjoy them so much, because man's learning, fam. Look at this guy. You guys can see this, fam. This guy's a quality player, fam. Like, he can beat the press. He's got the pace. He can win the ball. He can pass, fam. The only thing is the strength, but that's going to go up regardless because he's only 21. Safe. This guy is a quality player. 13 jump reach, I get that. 14 heading is still good, though. It's not like he's going to get bullied in the air. Not bullied, fam. Maybe beaten, but not bullied. So, and he's even got good mentals as well, like the determination, the anticipation. Overall, he's a sick centre-back. Development or starting right now? For me, starting right now. I don't even want to hinder his progress with someone like flipping Fazio, bruv. If I had to choose between a development centre-back and Fazio, man's choosing this guy still. Safe. Anyway, next, Chris Smalling. Okay. Now, they've got him permanently now, I do believe. So, it's good for them. All right. He's 30, knocking on a bit, but he is what I like to call a centre-back version of a destroyer, where they're not a footballer. Their only purpose is to win the ball, and that is it, fam. Because they can't do anything else, In terms of on the ball, they're useless, bruv. But when it comes to off the ball and winning the ball, that's their strengths. And as you can see, he's got the strength, 17 strength. He's moving as well. Like not okay. He's not moving. He's moving fast, bruv. How can I say it? He can't really move side to side like that, but at least he can move at speed. So on the recovery thing, he's got it. Still, he's got it. Like I said, the pivot, 9 technique, 7 vision, 10 passing. That's not a footballing pivot, bruv. This isn't flipping cage fighting, bruv. You get me? Man's got 16 tackling, 17 positioning, 16 marking. All of the things that you need to win the ball, he's got them. 18 jump and reach, 16 heading. You're seeing where I'm coming from. Even if he is on the ball, he's got 11 composure. So if you press him, he's releasing it instantly. It's not worth it, fam. Don't you dare put him on ball playing defender. That's suicide, bruv. That's instant fail, bruv. You get me? Don't do that to yourself. If you want the best out of him, put him next to someone like I just saw, who's good on the ball. And if you pair them together, then that's a deadly duo because they're going to complement each other perfectly, fam. Perfectly. So, like this, he's a destroyer of a centre-back, and that's a good centre-back card. That's Chris Smalling in terms of a destroyer, fam. All right. Next. Wow. It's been a long time, man. Gene, it's been a long time. Let's see what you're up to. You guys, this guy, he turned into an absolute monster in FM20, fam. In FM20, this guy, man, best centre-back card I've ever seen. So is he? Can he still do it though? He's only 24, to be fair. Now, no, not really that much agility. 6'3", pace kind of, a little bit of acceleration too. In the air, he's good. Can slightly win the ball. He's got good work rate. He's got a pivot of 12 technique, 12 vision, 13 pass, which is a good pivot for a centre back. Another good ball playing defender, and he's composed. So if you do press him, he might be able to beat the press, bruv. And he can step out and dribble as well. So to be fair, and he brings ball out of defence as well. So he can do the defending and he can do the little distribution thing. He's a sick player. Like he's very, very good. I'm telling you guys now, he's a very good player, fam. I'm just trying to think if he's going to develop the same way because he's 24 now. Now I might have got the message wrong, like in terms of how I'm getting it across. Where I'm saying if they're only 23, they're not going to develop, bruv. I'm saying the pace of the development is going to be slashed in it. It's not going to be as quick as if they were under 23s. So if they're 24, it's not going to stop their development altogether. All it means is that it's going to be a bit slower in it. So that means that there is a possibility for him to develop in it. Because usually a centre back's prime is 27, I believe. So he's got a couple of years, bruv. So overall, it's good centre back card still. Good one, fam. All right. Next, Marash Kumbala. Okay. He's 20. He's 20. With guys like this, I always look to see if they're a lost cause or not. He's not a lost cause. He's not. Because you've got people like Smalling, who's quite identical, but he's literally a decade younger than Smalling. Yeah, so because he's 10 years younger than Smalling, he can definitely become an identical player towards him. You get me? I'm seeing a lot of similarities in terms of the fact that he can't really play ball, but this time he's got a little bit better passing. That's about it, to be fair, because the pivot is still dead as fuck, fam. Now, the physicals are all going to go up. This time he's not really that quick, though, but Smalling was, so... still not a lost cause, but the tackling and that is identical, marking and all of that. It's identical, fam. And because he's 20, it's gonna go up, fam. So, for me, not a lost cause. Definitely can develop into, like, a Smalling-esque centre-back where he's a destroyer of centre-backs, fam. So for me, he's a good player still. Good player, fam. Moving on. Jesus or Jesus. Don't know the pronunciations. Safe. Anyway, 29 years old. Wow. Okay, I'm just looking at, wow. Okay, the physicals caught me by surprise, bruv. 17 strength and 15 pace as well. It's mad, fam. And he's got balance too. Fam, he's physically amazing, mate. I can't lie to you, he's amazing. He's got 17 tackling. Don't put him on the left, please. Put him in the centre, thank you. Now, if I had to choose between someone like this and Smalling, I'm not going to lie, Smalling, you're holding bench, bruv. Can't lie to you. Because you guys are quite identical, but he's just better than you, innit? Like, simple as, fam, he's just better. Like, the only thing is the composure, but both of your composure is dead anyway. It's not really going to make a difference, fam. Let me be real. At least he's got orange or yellow pivot, bruv. 11 technique, 11 vision, 12 passing. At least it's not 9s and 7s and that, bruv. You get me? So, 11 dribbling as well. He can step out. Do I want him on the ball? Not necessarily. I don't really want him on the ball. I want him winning the ball, and at least he can efficiently give it to the distributor of centre-backs, bruv. Because them other guys is hit and miss, bruv. Like, them man have got 10 passing. At least he's got 12, innit? So more time he's hitting the target, fam. So for me, 6 centre-back in terms of destroyers, fam. That's Jesus or Jesus, fam. He's a good centre-back still, he is, fam. He is. All right. Rick Karsdorp. So, right wing back on support. I can see why he's got the pace to move up and down. He's got the work rate to be willing to do so as well. Got a pivot of 13 technique, 12 vision and 14 passing, which is a very good pivot, by the way, for a right back, fam. 13 dribbling and 13 crossing, so he can definitely get to the byline and be effective, bruv. Now, for me, 6 centre back, 6 right back, fam. 11 tackling is the only problem, so we're going to want to play to the strengths and keep him as high up as possible. Because defensively, you're going to have to get a ball playing defender on cover, or central defender on cover, or someone just to cover him, because going backwards now, 11 tackling, it's not the greatest, fam. It's not. And the composer is not the greatest as well, so it could be a penalties thing. It could be. So play to the strengths. You don't see any player traits for him being defensively good. You see it for him going forward, so play to the strengths, fam. Let him go forward, and when he goes forward, he'll do his thing. And that's the best way I can put it, fam. Going forward, he's got it, fam. 13, that's good enough. It's good enough, fam. So for me, Rick Karsdorp, good player. He is a good player, fam. All right. Next, Bruno Perez. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. This is a right back, right? Ah, he's 30. No wonder. All right. So I was in a bit of a I was expecting to see him like 20 years old, but because he's 30 now, there's a couple greys there still in terms of the composure and that. Like, but he's got a couple greens though. Like, he's very technical. He's fast as flip. 17 dribbling is really good. He's got good first touch as well, and he's flary. Now, I feel like someone like this playing right back is doing him a disservice. I can't lie. I think he's better going forward, fam. I don't know why you put this guy right back, you know. I don't know why he hasn't got the ability to play as a attacking midfielder in terms of a modern day winger. Because, as you can see, if this was like a winger card, then that's not a bad ball carrier. Because that's what he's looking like to me. He's looking like a ball carrier. He's not looking like a right back. That's doing him a disservice, bruv. I guarantee if you was to ask him if he wanted to play right back, he'll tell you no. I think you could free him up and play him further forward and he'll do a job there still, because he's good going forward. He's got pace, good dribbling, good unpredictability, good first touch as well. He's technical. So in terms of ball carrying, he's a problem, fam. So, yeah, man. Good player, fam. Good player. Next is David Santon. All right. 29, right back or left back. You're playing on the right because you're right-footed. Quite similar in terms of that he can't tackle the ball, but going forward, he's got it, fam. Like, he's got the good dribbling, so he can carry the ball forward. For a right back, he's quite tall as well. Pivot is 13 technique, 10 vision, 13 pass, which means he can execute the pass, but he can barely see what he's doing. Another low composure player, which is not good. But like I said, the strengths are getting him to pick up the ball and driving. That's it. For me, that's literally it, fam. Because areas that I need him, like composure, he hasn't really got that. Tackling, he hasn't really got that as well. So you don't want to see him defensively. I can't lie to you, because he will get burned defensively. That 12 agility, it's looking like he's gonna have to use a lot of that 15 pace to recover. That's what I'm gonna say, bruv, because that 11 tackling and 11 composure as well, it's not promising defensively. So play to the strengths, get a ball playing defender or any defender on cover to cover him, and let him go forward and express himself. And that's the best way I can put it, fam. So that's David Santon. All right, moving on. Leonardo Spinazzola. Wow. I saw either footed and then wow. All right, cool. He's got the pace and the acceleration as well. So he's moving as well with that 14 agility. He's moving. Either footed, that's enough unpredictability. Add that with the 14 flair, even more unpredictability. Now, another low composure player, I'm starting to get worried with this team, you know. Because if one loses it, they're all going to lose it. Dominoes thing, bruv. I swear down. That composure thing, if it's a trend, it's never good, bruv. Never good. Never good. But anyway, another player who's looking like they're better as a normal winger, fam. Can't lie to you. Because going forward, he's better than he is defensively. I'm not saying that he's bad defensively, because at least this guy has tackling, at least. 12 tackling is decent. The pivot is saying 14 technique, 13 vision, 13 pass, which is a good pivot as well. But he can pick up the ball and drive. He can do it at pace. Good off the ball. He's unpredictable. He's got a good first touch as well. The only thing about him is that composure, which is lacking. Can't lie to you. But if you do play to the strengths, get him to the byline as much as possible. I'll prefer him, even though he's a left back. I'll prefer to see more of him in the opposite half than in the own half. Can't lie to you. Defensively, he's not really that good in it. Like, I'll prefer get another centre back to cover him, because you want to use these forward stats still. Like, man's got good dribbling and he's got good crossing, so he can just whip balls. I don't know with what foot he's gonna do. He can even cut in and whip it as well. So he's gonna be a very good provider for goal contributions out wide in terms of assists from crosses and that. So for me, he's a sick player, fam. Like, going forward, he's a sick player. So that's what we want anyway. I don't really want defensive defenders anymore, and it's a modern game. So that's Leonardo Spinazzola. He's a good player, fam. Good player. All right. Next, Brian Cristante. Okay, 25, deep line playmaker. You already know what I'm gonna say. Some of the stats just mold into the how can I say it? the descriptions that I give these guys, the stats just suit them perfectly. For example, this guy can't really move or at speed. Takes a long time to get to that low speed. Now, that means he's going to stick in his position, as you're seeing. Let him stick in that position. He's got the composure. So if he gets pressed, he can beat the press. He's already got the dictates tempo stat. And he's got a pivot of 15 technique, 14 vision, 16 passing. Deep line playmaker. What more could you want, fam? From a deep line playmaker, what more could you want? And this time, he's got a bit of defensive responsibilities or capabilities, should I say, with 14 strength, which is good defensively, 13 tackling, heading as well. You get me? Defensively, he can kind of win the ball. Not a lot of deep line playmakers can win the ball. That's what I'm saying. Some of them are just straight passes, but at least he can win the ball in it. He's composed, like I said before, which is really good. He can get in the box and score. For me, stay there, bruv. Don't really want him moving, especially with no legs, basically. So for me, sick player. 15 anticipation as well. This guy, when it comes to dictating the ball, when someone tries to press him, the ball's already gone. That's the thing that I love about deep line playmakers. They're so effective and very underrated, fam. Sometimes you don't need to play with a cam if you've got a deep line playmaker. It sounds mad, but trust me. Because these guys, you don't expect them to be doing the things that they're doing, but they're doing them. In terms of forward passes, sometimes sideways passes are the best passes. It sounds mad, but it's true. Not really backwards. I don't really see too many of them passing backwards, you know. Like, especially if you've got them on direct passing on the player instructions. Not many of them pass backwards, fam. So it's a mad one still. He's already got the dictate tempo trait, like I said. Tries long range passes. So you already know, fam. You already know. So that's Brian Cristante. He's a quality player. Next, Amadou Diawara. Is this the guy that we were linked to in real life? I believe it is, because we're linked to everyone. Anyway, not talking about that shit team Arsenal. Anyway, 13 technique, 11 vision, 17 passing, and he's 23. How have we jumped from 13, 11 to 17, please? I have no clue. That probably means that his execution is just magnificent. And they don't know how he does it, fam. That's why they just slapped 17 there. Because that pivot, apart from the passing, is dead. But at least it's got the passes. So now it's looking decent, fam. Now, he's looking alright. They're saying deep line playmaker. What about in the centre midfield? Still deep line playmaker. Can I see why? Got the passing to do it. Composure. He can win the ball. I can see why they've done it. I can see I can see why they've done it. But let me make a shout for him to play in a different position, because I don't think that I'm gonna drop the other guy for this guy. I'm not gonna lie to you. Put someone like this box to box, because tackling and passing are quite identical. I know it's not the same, but still both quite high in it. He's gonna move a lot, and for someone like this, he's got good agility, pace is baseline or just under baseline, good anticipation. So he's looking like a good box to box midfielder, bruv. You get me? Not really deep line playmaker. Not saying that he can't do it, but we like to play to the strengths over here. You get me? So deep, box to box midfielder, and that's a decent box to box still. Decent box to box, fam. Yeah, man. That's Amadou Diawara as a box to box midfielder. He's not that bad, fam. Like I'm seeing now, he can definitely win the ball and pass it. Move from box to box. He's got the agility to do so and the balance as well. For me, good box to box, fam. Good box to box. So, moving on, Jordan Veretout. Wow. Wow. He can do everything. Let me see what he can't do. He can't jump. Don't need to jump. He can't lead. Not everyone's a leader. Can't throw a ball. Veteran. And he's got 8 heading. Who cares? Because he can do everything else, though. You know the ones there, fam? Now, saying he's a Mazzala or a box-to-box or a deep line playmaker. Now, I'm looking at this stats and I'm trying to make my judgment, fam. He's the box-to-box. Can't lie to you, Diawara. You're holding bench, bruv, because he's a better box-to-box than you. I can't lie to you. As a box-to-box, if you have someone like this and the deep line playmaker that I was there with just earlier, that's a quality midfield, I can't lie. Fam, stamina, we already know. Anyway, 17 work rate, 14 technique, 14 vision, 16 passing. Now, his pivot is a lot better as well. His winning the ball isn't, though, but at least he can move the ball. Like that's what we look for around here. Innit? So 14 composure as well. That's actually good composure. 13 dribbling, 12 finishing, so you can get in the box and score. I'm just trying to see where is it? 15 balance. You know what? Mezzala, I don't know why I skipped it. I just went straight to box. As a Mezzala, that's probably even better because he's better going forward than he is defensively. And box to box, you kind of need a balance. He's not really balanced, fam. I almost contradicted myself there. Yeah, as a Mezzala, that's the one. And it already is. So they basically put it in my face and I ignored them still. Wrong thing to do. This guy, good Mezzala. And to be fair, you know what? That could be a sick midfield, you know. If they have a cam, then you've got the deep line playmaker to dictate it. Give it to this guy who can get it to the cam. Fam, that's a sick midfield. And this guy's a sick midfielder. As you can see, he can do everything. What more could you want than someone that can do everything, fam? Thank you. Alright, so next, Suf Podgo. Hey, I'm not saying that. I can't say that name. And this guy is looking like a lost cause, bruv. He's looking like a lost cause because he's a left mid, right back, left back. He's got 8 tackling. Okay, I get that you're 18. Man, is his birthday the same as mine? I thought I saw. Nah, I saw it's the same year, but I thought I saw something. Nah, it's not the same. But fam, lost cause, bruv, lost cause. Either-footed as well, but for me, can't lie. There's too many. Like, I can't see what's promising here. The fact that he can turn into a pace merchant. He's passing. Okay, this is quite weird. I'm on the verge of saying lost cause, but you know what? Fuck it, bruv. He's a lost cause. He is. He's a lost cause, fam. That's what it's looking like through those stats. I don't know about real life. Anyway, next, Lorenzo Pellegrini. Oh man, forgot that they. Okay, let's see. Fucking hell, mate. Man. Breaking down these cards is so fucking fun, mate. But anyway, 16 technique, 17 vision, 15 passing. Now, the only thing that I can get onto this guy about is his lack of composure, which is looking like a trend throughout the team. But we're going to get straight into the strengths, bruv, because that's literally one of the weaknesses and we've got that covered already. He's a cam, not playing him centre mid. Now, that pivot is ridiculous, bruv. For a 24-year-old, that's a good pivot, fam. Very good pivot. 16 first touch as well, so he's silky as fuck. His crossing is amazing. For someone that's playing cam, do you really need to cross, bruv? Anyway, I don't know why he would need to cross, but he can pick up the ball and drive, which is very important. Do I need to say another analogy? I might as well. If there's a cam and he's running at you and you're CDM or centre back, if you leave him alone and he's got a pivot like this, he's going to split you apart like a fucking banana, mate. So you have no choice but to engage him. And if you engage him, he's drawing you out of position to once again split you like a banana. Simple as, fam. It's a lose-lose with guys like this, fam. That's just another way of me saying, and I'm gonna say it again. If you press him, aka engage with him, you're fucked because he's got 14 dribbling and 16 flares. You don't know what he's gonna do. You don't know where he's gonna go with that either foot as well. And if you back off now, he's got the technique, the vision, and the passing to pick out the man. Safe. Quality player, Lorenzo Pellegrini, minus the composure, bruv. But he's 24, so hopefully that can go up, fam. Hopefully that can go up. Quality player. Next, Gonzalo Villa. And once again, you're playing centre mid. For me, train him to play cam. He's 22. It's still it's not too late, bruv. Playing cam for me. Not saying that you can't play centre mid though, but I like these guys cam with those pivots, bruv. So 16 technique, 16 vision, 16 passing at that age is quite dirty, bruv. Quite dirty. Now, he's not a runner. You don't need to be a runner, especially if you're a cam. There's man like Enganches out there that just don't run and just stick there, bruv. Like a deep line playmaker, but on the other side, just a bit further forward, bruv. That's what they are. Now, he can move, but he can't move at speed. Sometimes that's not even a bad thing because if you're slow, but you're sick on the ball, then people are gonna press you, because usually if you're dribbling at them, they're having to engage with you. But if you're slow, then they're having to press you, and that could work in your favor if you've got good composure, which he does not have, bruv. Now he's only 22, so hopefully that composure can go up. But 16 flair, man can definitely take a couple souls with that still. 15 first touch as well, and 15 dribbling, definitely take a couple souls. He's got the pivot to pick up the pass. That flipping alliteration that I just said was sick flipping out. He's got the pivot to pick up the pass. 11 tackling. So his tackling is not the greatest, but he's looking like a distributor still. Definitely a distributor. Destroyer next to him, or he's a cam, so who really cares? Yeah, he's definitely getting a couple of assists in this league as well. Good player from Gonzalo Villa. Definitely a good player. Like what I see there still. He's on loan out of the club. Nicolo Zanio. Oh shit, I forgot about this guy, I forgot about this guy. Fucking hell, let's get into it. Oh, fucking hell. My lord. Why? Alright, now. The guy's only 21. He's only 21, bruv. And I get when he comes back, he's probably going to be 22 or 23 because he's gone for about a year, bruv. But still. Fam, 16 technique, 15 vision, 14 passing at the age of 21 is really good. Now, got 16 pace, 16 strength, 16 balance, bruv. Good aggression as well. Off the ball's amazing, good determination. Now, for his age with 16 finishing and 16 dribbling, that's stupid. That's not fair. That's not fair, bruv. Because if you put it into perspective now, because it's inevitable, when he's competing for these golden boots and that finishing's going up. This guy's going to have 17 finishing, 17 dribbling by the age of 23. And then man are really going to find out something, fam. Don't you dare play someone like fucking Mkhitaryan ahead of this guy to hinder progress, bruv. Don't do that to yourself. Don't you dare do that, fam. This guy is ridiculous, bruv. He's ridiculous, fam. Look at the pivot. Look at the finishing and the dribbling. Come back to me if you disagree. Because I know you can't disagree with this, fam. You can't, fam. He's even composed. Why the fuck not? Why not, fam? He's even composed. What more could you want, fam? What more could you want? This guy is a quality. One of the best youth cards I've seen in this game. I swear down. Because not only is he sick now, he's still got years to develop. In 2 years, he can still play for the under-23s. I hope that's a speedy recovery. I swear down. Because, fam, this guy is looking dangerous, bruv. He's looking dangerous. I'm genuinely fearing the worst. Because, fam, I hate to use another save for an example, but I'm going to have to do it again. Once again, if you do want me to do a career mode, comment below. One of my friends bought him in FM20. And boy, the way this guy picks up the ball and drives is something new, fam. It's something new, bruv. It's new. But anyway, that's Nicola Zaniolo. Disgusting card, bruv. Ridiculous for his age. Ridiculous. Next, Pedro. Okay, this is Chelsea Pedro, just to confirm. Yes, it is. All right, Pedro. Let's see what you've still got. So we all know you're either footed. You can play right cam or left. Cool. Got a pivot of 15 technique, 12 vision, 12 passing. That's a okay pivot. You're 33, so you're knocking on now. 14 pace and 17 agility with 15 acceleration for a 33-year-old. You have to respect it, fam. You have to respect that, I can't lie. He's taking good care of himself. Take that back, he's got 30 natural fitness. But anyway, when it comes to releasing the ball now, he knows what the goal is. And sometimes that's all you need, bruv, can't lie. Good first touch as well. He can definitely beat a man. 15 dribbling, 15 flair. His first touch is silky as well. Anticipation is flipping amazing as well. Not only is he either footed, but his finishing is just 15 in it. So what more could you want, fam? He knows where the goal is. If you mark him, he'll draw your opposition. To be fair, he's a good player. He's a really good player. He's actually a really good player. I can't lie to you. He's kind of proved me wrong there. Still, I can't lie. He's actually really good in this game. Really good, fam. definitely get a couple of goals, a bit of experience there. But am I going to hinder progress? No, fam. No matter how good they are, no matter how good the experienced ones are, I'm not hindering no progress of the youth, bruv. Man, like fucking Zaniolo and that. Are you mad, fam? Safe, bruv. Anyway, Pedro, quality player though. Still a quality player, regardless. So, still get that one in there. And that's Pedro, quality player. All right, next. It's been a long time. Mkhitaryan, let's see what you've got for me. Now, let me just quickly clear the air before I get in the card now. For Arsenal, he was shite, bruv. I can't lie to you, he was rubbish in it. But anyway, in the game though, he was fake, bruv. He was actually fake. I swear to God, he was fake. Like, there was something about him. I remember this was FM 18 times. Every time I brought this guy off the bench, he scored, bruv. I swear to God, every time I brought him off the bench, he scored. Every single time. Like, man had a good amount of goal contributions off the bench, bruv. Competing for golden boots and that off the bench, bruv. I swear down. But anyway, the stats are looking quite identical. Even he's still got the work rate, fam. That's the one thing that caught my eye still, and he still got it. Now, into the card now. 14 pace, 16 agility, 15 acceleration. So he's moving. He's looking like oh wow, he's even got a good pivot, fam. 16 technique, 15 vision, 16 passing. His pivot's actually really good. Wow, I can't lie. In real life, I can't lie, fam. I'm not even gonna say what I was gonna say, but anyway, 15 finishing, 15 dribbling. So he's creating his own chances from out wide. He can finish them off as well. Fam, this guy's sick. I can't lie, this guy's sick, fam. In this game, I have to be completely honest, no bias involved. In this game, he's sick. Straight up, fam. Straight up, bruv. I can't lie, he's sick, fam. But yeah, 14 flair as well, so he's quite unpredictable, fam. Overall, bruv, this guy's a sick player. I can't lie. I'm trying to. Okay, let me just get away from the card, bruv. Let me just get away. He's a good player still. I have to be completely honest. He's a good player, fam. Cool. Next, Carl Perez. All right. So I just have to look at the card quickly now. He's got the pace, 16 agility, 15 acceleration. So he's moving, left-footed as well. 16 technique, 13 vision, 13 passing. That's an okay pivot for a 22-year-old. Now, another low composure player. Fam, I can't lie, this team's crumbling. In terms of composure, in big games, if something goes wrong, it's all going wrong. That's what I'm seeing, fam. But hopefully you can coach that out of them. Hopefully you can. 17 first touch, 16 dribble, which means he's a good ball carrier. Can he finish off his dinner? Barely, bruv. 11 finishing and 10 composure. Can't really finish his dinner. Can he get a couple of assists? He can get a couple of assists because his crossing and passing is not that bad though. Good long shots, but he's got 11 decisions, which means if he cuts in, he's going to be taking the wrong decisions and just banging it into dead ends. Example. He's going to be cutting in. A man's going to be free. He's gonna think he's Ronaldo or Neymar. Try and go for glory because his decisions are poor. But he's only young, so you can kind of understand why he's doing it, fam. But let me just say it now. The likes of Pedro, the likes of Mkhitaryan, do not let them hinder someone like this progress. I get some of their stats do look tasty. I can't lie. Mkhitaryan proved me wrong. He did. But fam, we all need self-discipline. And bruv, put one of those guys on the bench and put someone like this starting in it because he's young. And he's definitely going to be more valuable than a 33-year-old Henrik Mkhitaryan or 33-year-old Pedro. I don't know the ages. So definitely play the youth ahead of them still. So yeah, that's Carlos Perez, fam. Decent young player, fam. Next, I'm going to leave Jekyll till last because I believe he's their skating man of the team. Borja Mayeros, that's the Real Madrid guy. Yes, it is. Cool. Okay, I think you man should make this loan be permanent, you know. Considering the age and that, he's not looking like a bad young player, fam. He's not. Still, he can still play for the under-23s. Advanced forward, which means he's creating his own chances. Now, for me, for a striker now, I'm trying to think what he can't do for a striker. He's looking like a complete forward, bruv. Because he's got decent strength. He can kind of move in the air. It's not game over in the air. At least it's not 10s and 9s. At least he can kind of do it, fam, in the air. His pivot is 14 technique, 12 vision, 12 passing, which means he can get a couple of assists, bruv. A couple of them. He works hard. He knows where the goal is, most importantly. He knows where the goal is, bruv. His first touch is good. Decent dribbling with the flair. The flair is good as well. So he can definitely create his own chances. He can finish off chances that are created for him. He can give people chances. And to be fair, he's actually a really good player. I can't lie to you. 16 off the ball, 16 work rate, and 16 aggression as well. He's a good player, fam. So that's Borja Mayoral. And fam, make the low move permanent in it, because I can't lie. When Jekyll retires, you might are safe. But yeah, that's Borja Mayoral still. Good player. Now, finally, Edin Jekyll. Let's see what he's about. Now, target man support. Yep, safe. All right, cool. Now. So I've got a little cold. Anyway, either footed. So already, skeng man fam. I know what this guy can do in it. I know what this guy can do. 15 technique, 15 vision, 15 passing for a striker. Get out of here, bruv. The way he's going to be laying off the ball and that, it's long. It's long, fam. He's going to be backing into the opponent with 17 strength, bruv. Man's coming up against centre-backs that he's stronger than, that he's bigger than, that he's better in the air than. He's going to be bullying them. Safe. He's going to be bullying them. And he can even pick out the pass. He's going to be getting a lot of assists. In the air, he's good as well. 14 heading in his baseline, so it's not bad. First touch is silky as well. He's dribbling for a 6'4" Brer is actually not that bad, which is 12. It's not that bad, fam. 15 finishing. I can't lie. This guy's a good target, man, fam. He is. He's got the mentals as well. The composure, surprisingly, is not the best, I can't lie, which is just showing that their best player isn't even composed. And the rest of them aren't composed, so you're already seeing. When the pressure starts kicking in, you man are gonna be crumbling like pie, bruv. Like flipping dominoes, bruv. Swear down, it's long, fam, it's long. Flipping bravery, good as well. But like I said, the mentals, overall they're good in it. Physicals, we already know they're good. Technicals, good as well. Overall, he is a really good target man on support. Definitely do the target man attack thing, but we're talking about the support, because for me, I think that's his best position. And fam, he can hold it down still. He can definitely hold it down. So, is there anything else to say? I don't think there is, fam. So that's looking like the end of the video. So you guys, that's Roma. I'm thinking, what's my next video? Yeah, man, you guys just keep commenting, because I've got a couple videos coming out still. So yeah, if you like the video, Shout out the people that recommended this one. And you guys, I'll catch you in my next episode still.